Amazingly enough, it's Christmas week. Happy holidays to one and all. Week 16 of the NFL season. It's Showdown with Brown time. Pick, win, and drive. We'll get to that in the contest here momentarily. What's going on, Michael? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Moose.
Sorry about Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
when we did it last week, we thought there was a possibility. I thought Mike White was going to be starting. Unfortunately, the rib injury a little bit more significantly. He went to about 10 to 11 doctors to try and get cleared. It shows you, and I feel terrible for Mike White, number one, because this was a golden opportunity. Wilson, unfortunately, not great against the Lions. Didn't cost the team the game. Clock management, defense gave it up, on that 4th and 1 play. But Wilson's going to get the start on Thursday night against the Jags.
Yeah, my fault for not thinking through this. I mean, I felt that since White came back in the game, he was going to be good to go. Couldn't get cleared. I think Zach did cost him the game. I think that the defense gave up 10 points to one of the best offenses in the league right now. Hot offense.
Yeah.
And, the clock management was bad, but we shouldn't even been in that position. Give me any backup quarterback in the NFL, and this game wasn't close. This game just wasn't close. The throws he missed from the pocket were so bad and so awful. The only good news to me is he's now proven that he can't do it. So we know.
Yeah, and I think if they had a better backup quarterback, if it was not Joe Flacco, I think he'd probably be starting.
I'd play Flacco.
Yeah.
I'd play Streveler. I'd play anybody. Anybody.
Yeah, it's a shame where Wilson is right now.
Listen, I feel bad for the guy. Like this was what he was supposed to be born to do, but it doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work. You have to make a change, and now the head coach is sitting up there having to back this guy. I get it, but it's just bad. It's bad for the fan base, and I'll tell you who else it's bad for. It's bad for Elijah Moore and Garrett Wilson. That's who it's bad for. These guys are running routes, getting open every play, and that's who they have throwing them the football. I mean, these guys, this is what they do for a living. This is how they feed their families, and they need to put up numbers to make contracts, and this is what they have to deal with. I mean, it's just not good. This is a bad product right now.
And hopefully maybe Mike White with the extended time is able to come back and play Week 17. The question is, what kind of meaning will that game have? And you're going to see Trevor Lawrence Thursday night for Jacksonville.
Another hot, it's like almost the same. It's almost the same blueprint, right?
I know.
Detroit last week, hot team. Jacksonville this week, very hot team. Quarterback who is now pretty much becoming what everyone said he would become when he was at Clemson,
yep.
Right? And I'll tell you, the defense is a better defense, although they don't have the best corners in the NFL. They certainly have a better run defense. In this bad weather, that's going to serve them well. They could come in here and just devastate this franchise and put us right back where we were at the beginning of the season, having no hope. Because if we lose on Thursday night, the playoff run is ended. Well, pretty much essentially,
yeah.
Right? And now you're back to the drawing board, and now we're going to have to live a whole off season with Zach Wilson on our roster looming. Hey, and we're going to have to listen to Coach Saleh saying, hey, that's he's going to be in it, he's going to be in it, he's going to be in it,
yeah.
Until ownership presses to make a move.
And the Jets, if they had a veteran quarterback next year, or even Mike White, they probably for the entire year would probably be a serious playoff contender, no doubt. How about the Giants? Big Sunday night victory against the Commanders. They're now 8-5-1 on the season. Christmas Eve, they're on the road taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, they got some help there. That was a wild finish.
What about the penalties at the end of the game? The Terry McLaurin play.
I don't understand. I've never seen
pass interference
like
on Darnay Holmes. He was hugging the guy.
I've never seen anything like it, but hey, it gave the Giants a win. They're very much opposite of the Jets right now in the playoff hunt, headed towards the playoff with a really good quarterback, making some really good decisions without weapons.
No doubt.
So I'm proud of the way Daniel Jones has responded. I think that team's going somewhere.
We do this each and every week. Michael's going to make a selection against the spread. We call it Showdown with Brown, Pick, Win, Drive. Go to shopempireauto.com/Pick, Win, Drive. Register. It's free. Costs you absolutely nothing. We just love participation. What does it give you? An opportunity to win. Get your name in the drawing each and every week. Michael has been hot as a firecracker, and honestly, Jets should have won last week all season long. If we draw your name, you're in the hopper for a 3-year lease at the end of the football season. So, Jets pick 'em, Jaguars, Giants on the road, Vikings. Are we going to go local? Or are we going to go around the league?
Well, if there was going to be a pick in Thursday night's game, it wouldn't be the Jets. No. So we're going to stay away from that. And that, listen, that's just the facts. I mean, look at what the defense did against that offense without Quinnen Williams.
Well, how about people blaming the defense? What are you doing?
Complete now. Without Quinnen. And they still did what they had to do. 10 points they gave up. And they came out at halftime, had an interception, go against Zach, and they still held him to a field goal. Yep. They got fooled on that 4th down play. There's no doubt. it was a great play. That offensive coordinator is going to be the next hot head coach candidate, isn't he?
Oh, I think he is.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Like, you got to score more against the Lions. They're begging you to score points.
But that was my point. Any other quarterback in that game, in that situation, find me one that wouldn't have put up 30 or 40 points against that team. You'd be hard-pressed. An NFL QB, a first stringer, a second stringer, and maybe some third stringers in this league on Sunday would have put up 30 or more points against that team.
So we're taking the Jags. No, we're not taking the Jags. We're not taking the Jags.
We'll stay away from the game. We're going to root like heck. Really hope that, that game plan for the Jets, as we talked about it before, was make it as ugly as possible.
Right.
Steal a turnover here, get a fumble there, play great defense, and have some trick plays on offense that hopefully finds your way into the end zone because, in good weather, we're struggling with Zach. In bad weather, it's going to be worse.
All right, so we're going to go Christmas Eve or we're going to go Christmas Day?
We're going to go and look at the Christmas Day game in Miami.
All right, Miami, and that is Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. They got themselves, and they got to win out to give themselves a shot to make the playoffs. They're getting 4.5 on the road.
Yeah, listen, I think that this Green Bay team is primed for some more success. And not only that, Miami is showing me they're a bit fraudulent.
Yeah.
Right? I know they were in the game against Buffalo, but they were in it for other reasons. I mean, that game was a bad weather game. Some wild things happened. I just think Green Bay can play with them all day. They know it's desperation, and look who you got running that team. I mean, he's still Aaron Rodgers, right? And this is when Aaron Rodgers plays his best. He's great. He's great when it comes down to crunch time games.
Yep.
He's got receivers now that are stepping up. I think Watson has definitely proven that he can play. They're running the ball really well. I think they got the package, and I think that they can definitely take it to Miami. They're getting 4.5. I like them to keep it close or possibly steal one.
There you go. So Christmas Day, Packers plus 4.5. That's Michael's Week 16 selection against the spread. Now it's up to you. Go to shopempireauto.com/pick-win-drive. Register. It's free. Costs you absolutely nothing. If Michael's selection against the spread is correct and your name is in the hopper, we draw your name. You have a shot at a 3-year lease on an automobile at the end of the football season. Want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. Enjoy the holiday season. Michael, good luck to you.
Thanks, Moose.
You got it, and good luck to you.